Stop striving and start abiding. Let me give you an example. So I looked up striving in the dictionary. Striving means struggling or fighting vigorously. Okay, that is striving. When you strive, you're struggling. You are fighting vigorously. Abiding means, according to Webster, to continue whatever it is that God has you planned, that God has you on that vector. Remember, direction, speed, and what else? Who's paying attention? Movement. Very good, saints. Abiding says to continue on that vector, whatever it is, without fading or without being lost. That's abiding, right? To continue without fading, that means losing energy and losing strength, right? And not being lost, not giving up. Striving, abiding. Let me give you an example of how this applies. So, anybody here ever box? Competitive, like box. I used to say, what's boxing? What's boxing? Y'all ever heard Muhammad Ali? You heard Muhammad Ali? Want me to show you my Muhammad Ali move? John? Boxing. So when I was a kid in Cherry Hill, there's a place called the YMCA. Y'all too young. Y'all know about YMCA. Y'all too young. You don't know about that. YMCA, Young Men's Christian Association. We had a big one in Baltimore, and I was in Seventh-day Adventist then. Every Saturday morning, I was raised Baptist. Every Saturday morning, we go to YMCA because my father was in the boxing world, and Daddy made us take boxing lessons. So far, so good? Okay. So we go down there every Saturday morning to have boxing lessons, and then we would spar after the lessons. Well, I had one problem. My problem was, when I was younger, I was a little bit obese, a little bit overweight, John, and not in very good shape. So in the boxing world, for those who don't know, when you box competitively, they put you in by weight. You are classed, you are grouped by weight. So because I was a little fat, little chubby little boy, I always got put in the heavyweight with the big muscle guys that had six packs and cut like steel, right? I always had to get in that group. So you can imagine, I'm a little fat, little chubby boy with these guys that just got out of prison, and they could rock and roll. They were wearing me out, man. They were wearing me out until one day. And that is, the coach pulled me aside and said, Robert, this is what you need to do. When I say duck, you duck. When I say rope-a-dope, a different term back then, you rope-a-dope. When I say punch, you punch. Listen to what I tell you, and I'll get you through this match. So I got into the match. Now prior to that, I'm getting beat up, right? Because I'm wailing. I'm striving now. I'm striving, you know. But now, when the coach talked to me and gave me directions, and I was listening, then I got into the ring. Then I had my Muhammad Ali thing going. Then I had my Muhammad. You know what I'm saying, John? Hey. And so I noticed I got better results when I was abiding with my coach. I had to hear, I had to listen, and I had to do what he told me. And when I did those three things, my performance in the ring changed. Now, John, I never did become a star boxer, okay? But I was doing a little Ali thing pretty good back in the day. You know what I'm saying, John? So that is the difference between striving, which is fighting, and abiding. What God is saying to us, he's saying, look, don't strive so much. God is saying to you and I, he's saying, beloved, I got this. I have defeated all the forces of evil. Robert, I got this. All you have to do, son, is abide in me. And we get so many directives in God's word about the importance and the value of abiding. John 15:5. Jesus says, I am the vine. I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me and I in him bears much fruit, for without me you can't do a thing. All your striving, all your education, all your exercising, and all your efforts, guess what? It ain't going to mean nothing because you can't do nothing without me. It's what the Lord tells us.